Okay, day 2 for me and Saturday for you. Did 2 days off and I'm doing 2 solid days on the build. Now, anyway, today I've got to do the next thing. This is the original kind of tray area that all the garbage that goes under your seat lived in. There's the battery tray. Okay, done that, don't need that. This is, like I said, a little tray for your sandwiches or your Kit Kat or whatever. And this bit here is what I've got to deal with today. This is the platform for the ECU. No, it's not. This is the platform for the fuse box, lives on there, and the ECU went further back up into the tail when it had its original full tail. There was another piece of this. So I've got to make something for that. There's a little rubber mounted platform here. Now these little rubber doodads, they hold relays and whatnot, and these little metal things shouldn't be too hard to replicate, so I can push that like that onto a metal version of it. And there's one there, another little plastic spike which I'll need for another relay. So there's that little bit I've got to do today, and I just want to bring it as a little platform just behind that, just weld it on the back of it as close as I can. Already I've probably chopped about 8 inches of this necessary space out by going as far forward as I can with that, so it's working already. I'm trying to make this no longer than the top of the tyre, so half of the wheel will stick out the back of the bike, giving it a real stumpy look. Anyway, that's chat. You want to see action, so let's get stuck in. Welcome back. Right, there we are. That's as much as I can do for today. I've got to a point where I haven't yet made a decision, and I don't want to make a quick decision. That is, I haven't mounted this, I haven't welded it on. I've got the fuse box rubber mounted onto its proper little rubber pegs. That was very important to do that because then the fuses don't blow. And same goes for the relays, solenoids, all that stuff is mounted exactly as the factory decided to do it, and I think that's the right way. Also, the way the wiring falls is absolutely bang on. Really happy with it. I've got to notch out the corner of the battery box on both sides so that I can get these battery leads in there neatly without rubbing on anything. Same goes for the live side. So that's yet to do, and I can't get a cutter in there if this is welded in place. I don't want to do that yet. I'm going to wait because I want to see what height the battery sits at. The other thing is the ECU. I've still got to mount that. That's got to have its own little perch. It'd be great if it was just that. That would be as long as it needs to be, but I've got to have something more. Now, I don't want to come higher with it because it will end up too high at the back. So I'm thinking either underneath it can go, literally mount it completely out of sight, or I can bring all of this, great that I haven't welded it, bring it back about 1.5 to 2 inches and make a soft box for that to drop inside, line it with 1/2 inch thick foam and then plug it in from underneath, so that will sit down inside. But again, completely covering that with foam can cause it to overheat, so an ECU should be in an airspace, it shouldn't be completely sealed. So I'm thinking about that yet, haven't made a decision. I will do the right thing one time, simple as that. But all the wiring is okay, that's it. Once that's in place, there's only little earth strap there, it's got a tag on, and that's all that's left. And that's the 2 ECU plugs, which will go into it when it goes there. I've got one more little relay there, which I didn't want to cram it in. I hate cramped wiring, it looks horrible. I'm going to probably put that next to the ECU so it looks like these, nice and spaced out and square. Nice job. And the last little bit is just that stuff, which is just the rear light and the indicators, which is just still yet to be touched since the start of the build. So that's cool. Everything happy so far. I've got to that point, like I did with the last one with the battery box, where I can't go any further without it being another 5 or 6 hours, and that is it. It's 4 now, another 6-hour session today, and really happy with the outcome. Stepping this solenoid this side, stepping it down a little bit, that made it fit neater so that everything will come in. I want to put some sides on that. That's as wide as it is, about 10 inches across, which is great for a seat. I should just put a seat on that little tailpiece. It's going to be really cool. I love it. And I want to use that French tunnel rear light that I made for the other one. I'm going to cut that out of the under tray and put that in underneath, so I've got a steel under tray as well. The whole thing will just bolt onto these 4 front main bolts. But as yet, that's not welded in place. I've just got a clamp holding it in for now. Easiest way to do it. And that will hold it there till I make a decision on whether that's going to stay there and weld in place or come back a bit, somehow get the ECU in. But if I do, I've got to get ventilation around it and all sorts. So I'll think about that for next time. That is it. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all your kind support. It's fantastic to have you aboard for this. So there we go. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, ride safe, and I'll see you for the next one.
Meet the one. It's the one that makes you want to stay, not makes you want to run. That's what they say. That's what they said from day one. Well, it'll happen when you're not looking, never knowing where it might come from. Well, I met my better half one night at the bar. Sitting on my stool, I noticed from afar that she was looking. She was looking at me, yes she was.